Hey there, ninth graders. Mr. Collum here with your first official screencast. And the first one that I'm going to do deals with the class website, since as I've said several times, it's back on my bulletin board. Class website will be your lifeline. That is where all of your work will be posted, or archived. That's where most of your homework assignments, you will access them at. So it will be your lifeline, so it's very important to know how to navigate the website. Okay, the first thing I'm going to show you is how to get there. I gave you a graphic organizer that showed you all of the different ways on how to do that. But the easiest way, as I have said, is just to Google Mr. Sorry about that. Mr. Collum's domain. Okay, and you'll see, search that. It'll be at the top. Okay, you click on that. This is what you should come to. All right. Couple things I'm going to go over are right on your home page. Okay. Probably the two most important things you need to know about is the homework assignments and the recent announcements. Homework assignments, this is where I will post all of your homework assignments as far as screencasts go. Okay, anything that you have to do out of class will be posted on the homework assignments. So it's very important to get on here each and every day and at least look at it. You may not have to do something on it, but at least get on here to look. Make sure you don't have any homework. Recent announcements is another reason you want to get on here each and every single day. Okay, most of the time I'm putting on here, quiz reminder. These are archived from last year. Quiz Monday, quiz tomorrow. Okay, just to remind you that there's an upcoming quiz. You'll probably get a text to remind as well. But a lot of times what I like to do is just to make sure people are actually getting on and utilizing my website, I will throw answers on there. So let's say you have a unit study guide. I might break it up in 2 or 3 days. Well, that last day that you have to do it, I might throw some of the answers to the study guide on there. So if you don't have it finished, you can come on here, click on it, and I will throw an answer key on there for you. Okay, you can see this is the answer key. So, not saying I'll do that very much or all the time, but I like to throw it in there now and then just to see how many people are actually getting on each and every day, not just when I put homework assignments on there. So, two very, very important things. The next thing, you scroll down. 9th grade warm-ups. This is another very important thing that you need to know because, as I said, you will be doing warm-ups just about every day in this class. Okay, and there are days you will be out. You are still responsible for those warm-ups. So I have created a page here. If you click on it, you can say archive all of the warm-ups. Okay, so let's say you miss a day or miss a week even. You can come on here and pull them up. Still see them, what they are. Okay, write it down and then answer it. I do not put the answers on there for you. That's for you to find. But I do provide your date, what you need, and what the question is. Okay? So that is there. Or if I tell you in 3 days we're going to have a notebook quiz, you can get on here just to check your dates. Okay, I have all of those. And maybe if you missed one, you can get it. So that is very useful to you as well. Below that is your maps. Okay? And as you saw in the syllabus, you will have map quizzes throughout the school year. And as you can see, last year they had 4 map quizzes. Okay, and I put all of the maps on here for a couple of reasons. Okay, this is the first one that they took. First reason I put this on here is, let's say you have a map quiz tomorrow, you get home, realize you forgot your map. Well, this is nice because you can get on the class website, pull it up, print it off, and still study for your map quiz. Okay. The other reason is, let's say you have it at home, but you want to practice for the map quiz. Well, you can get on the class website, print off 3 or 4 copies of this, and practice 3 or 4 times. Just take quizzing yourself. Okay, so this is very useful when it comes to practicing, or possibly when you forget, which will happen, I guarantee it, at some point this year. The next thing, unit tabs, which are along the top here. As you can see, as you scroll over the units, the chapters pop down. Okay, you will be using these. As you can see, Chapter 16, which is what we are starting with this year, I put all of the assignments that we do, whether it be a worksheet or even a PowerPoint, I put that on here for you. Okay, again, you guys tend to lose things quite often. So if you lose something, again, this is the stuff that I'll say, using this worksheet, what's the answer to this? On your notebook quiz, you may have lost that worksheet, so you can get on here before a notebook quiz and say, okay, I have all these worksheets, they're all filled out. If you don't, you click on it, you print it off, and you fill it out. Okay, whether somebody's helping you do that or you find the answers yourself. I also put your vocabulary sheet for the chapter on there. This one's a little distorted. I'll have to fix that. Okay, but that is with the answers actually. So I'll put those on there. Your vocab sheets are kind of another part of this class as far as the lifeline goes. Vocabulary is huge in this class, so if you happen to lose your vocabulary sheet, that is your study guide for your quizzes. That is on there for you. Okay, so again, this is just where you find anything that you may have lost, or if you want to go back and make sure you have anything, okay, you can do that on here. So that is where you'll find all the content portion of what we're going over. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is perks, the things that I've kind of just added on here that you don't really need to get on it all the time, or maybe you only need to see it once, but I just put it on here as extra. And the first thing is the extra credit tab. If you click on that, I do offer extra credit. Okay, I'm not a big fan of it, but if you watch a movie, documentary, or read a book that deals with a topic or maybe was made or the book was written during the time period that we're talking about, as long as it's relevant to the time period that we are talking about, the unit that we're in, then you can write a quick book review, which the top document here tells you just what you need to write about. It's like 2 or 3 paragraphs, okay? It's very, very easy. That stuff is here. And I do throw in some lists of extra credit books, extra credit movies, okay, that you can watch. As you can see here, here's a list of a bunch from the first unit. Okay, you can watch them and write a report on them. I'm assuming someone will use this by the end of the year, hopefully not too many of you. The next thing, getting to know Mr. Collum a little bit better. Okay, I put that on here just so I'm a little more human to you. I'm not just some teacher who comes to school every day on the weekends and does work. Okay, I do have an outside life, and here's a little bit information. Yes, I am a diehard New York Giants fan, so boo to you Eagles, Cowboys, and Redskins fans. I'll try not to hold that against you this year. So that's a little bit about me if you want to check that out. And the last thing down here, this day in history, click on that. It takes you to History channel, this day in history. There might be a video that plays here. Okay. And that will show you whatever day it is. It'll tell you what happened on that day in history. Okay. So that is just about everything that I'm going to show you for my class website. The class website, I will probably add things, maybe some links, maybe some more tabs as the year goes on. I'm always adding to it, and I will just inform you then. But that's the basic things that you need to know for using this website. Hopefully you are able to fill out the worksheet, and if you need any help or have any questions, just please come and see me.